Hey everybody, how you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Finally, somebody's been arrested in these insane protests in Ottawa. I don't know if you've been following it, but over the last few months, there have been protests like every weekend in Ottawa. And these protests are actually calling for violence and calling for genocide. And they are also supporting terrorism. They say, long live October the 7th and all this kind of stuff. Well, there is one lady who, if you look at her social media and you look at, you query her, you'll find out that she's a professional activist. She goes to every single protest there is. And she just gets in everybody's way. And I'll show you a few clips of this lady. But first I want to read you the press release from Ottawa Police. So, charges laid in downtown hate-related incidents, posted this date, Saturday, April the 27th, 2024. Ottawa Police Service, Hate and Bias Crime Unit, and Central Criminal Investigation Section have charged an individual following a series of incidents in the downtown area on April 15th. In the morning, the individual was taking part in a demonstration in the downtown area. While police were attempting to effect a lawful arrest, the individual inserted herself into the situation and in doing so physically assaulted one of the officers. In the afternoon, the individual was taking part in another pop-up demonstration when the victim, attempting to walk near the group of demonstrators to get to their destination, an argument ensued with the individual, during which she assaulted the victim with a handheld sound amplifier. The individual then continued to verbally assault and impede the victim while they were attempting to walk away. Finally, in the evening hours, the accused followed a different victim from a religious event while shouting hateful messages and assaulting them with a handheld sound amplifier. All victims sustained minor physical injuries. Deana Sherif, 47 years old, of Ottawa, has been identified and charged with assault police officer with the intent to prevent an arrest, obstruct a police officer in the execution of their duty, assault with a weapon ×2, possession of a weapon dangerous to the public, harassment by threatening conduct, hate motivated ×2, intimidation by disorderly following. She is expected to appear in court tomorrow. They go on to say that attending demonstrations is obviously lawful as long as you present yourself in a lawful manner. You don't break any laws. And they encourage freedom of speech and freedom of assembly and that kind of thing. I don't know that she has any sort of skin in any of these games. It looks like she's a professional agitator. It looks like she goes to everything. I'm not sure what her frame of mind is. I'm not going to judge her that way, but clearly she will jump on pretty much any bandwagon. So take a look at some of these clips. So I'm going to show you a video right now from Dacey Media. This gentleman goes around and films a lot of the stuff that's happening on Ottawa streets, and we'll cut in a few other of his videos as well.
There's been an altercation between Palestinian protesters and police. I'm just coming up on the protest now. You can see behind me the building had quite a bit of stuff on the glass, and there was another building that was painted not too far down, a block or two down behind me. Just coming up on the protest now. So as you can see, the protesters here are obstructing my path, trying to block me. As they call for intifada and revolution and block my ability to freely move in Ottawa here. For a group protesting out in public, they certainly don't want to be filmed.
Viva, viva Palestina! Sniff your chuds out a mile away.
Could you get out of my way?
No. How do you think this is going to look?
No, you will not get out of my way.
April 26th. How do you think this is going to look?
Could you get away from me?
No,
here?
I cannot. Gaza! 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 Gaza!
Dacey has no friends.
Gaza! That's right. Gaza! Hey, everybody, I want you to try something. It's called Dacey.
You ever tried talking about your cause instead of attacking people?
Gaza!
Really like to get your opinion. Should we allow protests to continue when they call for violence, when they call for violent revolution? Personally, I believe that if you have a cause that you truly believe in, by all means, get out there and protest. But follow the law. When you start calling for genocide and violence towards others and getting involved in clearly hate speech, then I draw the line. I know that there's a lot of First Amendment absolutists out there, but this has really gone too far. We've got these protests in Ottawa. We've got these protests in New York. We've got these protests all over the United States, and they're calling for violence. They're calling for revolution. Those are crimes. We need to put an end to this. That's my opinion. And I'd really like to hear your opinion. Comment below. And while you're down there, smash that like button, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you on the next video.